Finally, an episode we can get excited about. Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, welcome back everyone. If you're new here, my name's Paul. This is Milehousestudios. There's some signs. There's a parental advisory amongst other things. Some construction grade language. Don't mark me down. You're still going to love it, I promise, even if you're a fucking melt. Now, I've been reviewing guitars really for my own education for the last year and a half. I didn't expect to go down that direction. I'm a guitar maker, but it makes you a better guitar maker knowing how all these other guitars are put together. Seeing inside the brain of other designers. I've come across a lot of shit. I'm looking at a £1,000 Epiphone that's on the floor behind me in a case, and that is a steaming pile of shit. Look forward to that video. Tony Iommi SG. Fuck you, Epiphone. That's a minger. Now, most of the issues these days are QC issues. You need to have some tools in your arsenal to be able to fix things. And that's what this channel's about, really. I'm not marking down people unless there's like I've got to keep pointing at the fucking heap of shit. It is down there. I promise. It's up next. That's why I'm in a foul mood. It'll be great. It will be great once we sort it out. Lots of QC issues. People want things quick. They want it fast. They want it on the internet and they want it perfect. And nothing comes perfect. Sadly, guitars don't arrive perfect. And what I'm really anxious about with guitar quality is fretwork because it's shit. Yup! I have found a couple of underlying examples, all right? Above all, my favourite brand so far has been Jet. They've sent me a couple of guitars and everything, and I've bought a few myself on the sly, ranging from £100 upwards, and they've been just massively consistent. So people say to me, what would your recommends be? Well, let's just outline that. After a year and a half of reviewing probably 100 guitars on my bench, under £150, I would go East Coast. The reason I would go East Coast is because Andertons have gone the extra mile. Well, East Coast now in Jet, I think, there's other people that sell them. They've gone the extra mile to make sure there's an extra, I mean, it's literally a tenner's worth of QC, but also Andertons do the setup in-house before they send them out. So you are way more likely to get a quality instrument at that price. Under £150, I'd go East Coast all day long. When you start going up, 150 more, I would go to Jet. Myself, because they're amazing. Really, for what you get, the consistency across the board, and the reviews you read yourself online are generally incredible. New to the party, Firefly. Well, they have got the Gibson fucking upper lip fucking cock sniffers proper shitty because there are so many reviews online saying that they are amazing and sunshine flies out of the assholes of everyone at the Firefly fucking factory. I got one here. It was an absolute winner. What a lovely guitar. I don't care where a piece of mahogany's grown. Don't give a fuck. I don't care where you source your maple. It's still maple. If you're making a beautiful guitar using lovely practices and care and attention and fantastic QC and delivering a world-beating instrument for £220, fucking hats off to you boys. Hats off. There is nothing negative in that statement. And if you listen to that and you go, oh yeah, but it's shit because honestly, you're a codpiece. Have a word with yourself, right? Just find the beauty in the world. And I've found the most beautiful one yet. So anyway, let's get to this video. Birmingham Guitar Show, whirlwind of an event. Thanks to everyone that came and met me. I met Mark Burgess, right? A northern bastard. And he won't mind me saying that. And he came up to me and said, my son thinks you're a cock. And carbon fibre in necks is fantastic. And I don't agree with you with that. But I love your videos and I think you're great. And I actually think Mark's great. He's a lovely guy. We had a conversation like gentlemen. And we agree on 99% of the stuff in the world. And honestly, he's an ally. Love him. Love you, Mark. Wonderful guy. He works for Shijie guitars. Now, it's very tempting to make jokes about Shiwis. I'm not going to, though, out of respect. This is a Shijie guitar. It's a TLV. It's a telly with a nice little carve. It's got all the appointments that you get on American tellies. It's got a wonderful neck. Everything about it is fantastic, right? This is a great guitar. It's £825. It's less than a Player 2, a Fender Player 2. So I don't bother commenting about, oh, you'll get sued, cease and desist, old news. Don't comment on that on this video. I don't need your engagement about Fender shenanigans at the minute. So fucking bored. It's like guitar Brexit. I might even make a video about guitar politics because everyone else is. I could do with the clicks. Like and subscribe if you think I'm a prick. That's the best way of getting back at me. Now, I've made some notes about this and I'll read them off camera and I'll put it in seamlessly so it seems like I'm remembering it. But I don't generally make notes. I find it a bit boring. So, interesting facts about Shijie. See what I did there? I read some notes and I clipped it in. Interesting facts about Shijie. They use a lot of their own brand hardware, but they are affiliated with Trevor Wilkinson. There's something going on there. I got told. I can't remember what it is. They're a Chinese boutique builder. They make less than 1,000 guitars a year. They use a CNC for cutting out the rough body shape and the rough neck shape. That is it. It's an ancient beast and it's not their favourite tool. Everything on this thing is done in-house by hand by a team of 20 to 30 people, I think. I think it's that amount. It's very small. It's an absolute worldie. Now, let me just tell you one simple fact. When you press frets in, fret wire is inconsistent, wood is inconsistent, there's lots of things, inconsistencies. If you just press these in and fuck off and put it in a box, they will not be perfect. Often, I spat then, sorry about that. Often, if you're using good fret wire and producing guitars to a good standard, they will be good, all right? The same as everyone else. However, this is the only thing that will get you perfection, or a plec machine, all right? Let's be honest. That is the only thing that will get you perfection, a leveling beam. That across the frets of a straight supported neck will get you dead level frets, and that will allow you to achieve silly low actions and just beautiful playing, all right? A well polished, well cared for, clean, crispy fret. This is the only company, and this is the revelation of this video. This is why this is the best brand I've come across so far in my guitar career. And I can say that, hand on stone cold heart, this is the best guitar brand and the best quality and the best QC I've come across. Full stop. They're doing it better than anyone. And no one knows who they fucking are. Madness. Mark imports a small amount of guitars to the UK every year. You can cut his details are below. You can buy one of these. I am not being paid to make this video. I was given this guitar. I asked for it. This is an ex-display. It's been at all the guitar shows. I said, Mark, I'd love to do a video to advertise because I think he's a nice guy. No charge whatsoever. Can you donate a guitar so that I can sell it and we can give it direct to charity? So I've been given this guitar, and the listing is live now. It's an £825 guitar. It's mint. I've put it on eBay for $650, including your postage. It comes with a spanking hard case, and he's also put in one of their little teeny tiny parts trays. That's sexy, isn't it? I know. So today we're going to celebrate this guitar. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to show you about it. And I don't have to do any work on it. Oh, fucking yes. I'll save the graft for the fucking bollocks. Tony Iommi SG. It plays like someone made it with fingers missing. Sorry, Tony. Love you. First things first, when I was speaking to Mark, and the reason I'm doing this and the reason I'm so excited, as I said, mate, what's the fret process in the factory? He said, oh, they level, recrown and polish everything with a beam, the same as I do on videos, and similarly. And I was like, fuck off, no way, not a chance. Send me a video. So he contacted the people in the Chinese factory that minute, and they filmed a video that minute, and then they sent it to me 20 minutes later, and this is the video. Right, so at this point, I've got to record a really entertaining voiceover to keep you in the loop, to keep you excited. But let's be honest, there's someone doing a bit of fretwork, innit? I watch this every week. First of all, that lady's got impeccable choice of gloves on. What a phenomenal choice. Love them. Let's be honest, if you're going to buy a guitar and it hasn't had this done before you've bought it, you need to add between £200 and £300 onto the cost of that guitar to obtain this level of perfection. That's a fact. Now, before someone types in the most wanky way possible, it's only 74 pesos to have a fret level, recrown and polish where I live. That's lovely, Trevor. I don't know where you fucking live, but I suggest the houses are probably disgusting and everyone smells of beef. However, most normal people are going to pay between £200 and £300. I don't know what that is in dollars. We haven't got all day. I'm not going to do a conversion. But look at that. Look how shiny that is. Shijie shine. Absolute wondrous workmanship. Work ladyship. Let's be honest. Back to excited Paul. Two ladies in a factory doing the fret jobs. 800 to 1,000 a year. Fret level, recrown and polish with a beam. If you're a big guitar company, look at that and fucking milk your own teats. That's craftsmanship, and that's why I'm doing this video, all right? I'm getting nothing out of it apart from some of your bullshit in the comments probably. Oh, it's not as good as this. Incidentally, this is the same price as the Yamaha Pacifica. It's a little bit less than a Yamaha Pacifica Telly, which is absolutely gorgeous. That is a lovely, lovely looking guitar. Not had one in the workshop yet, but I probably will get one to do a comparison later on the line. This is set in the bar now. It's a little bit more than a PRS NF53, which I think is one of the most sexiest guitars ever conceived by a man. It might have been a woman, I don't know, but it's absolutely lovely. This is more of a classic play in it. It's got some angry P90s. It's got some stainless steel frets. I have got a spec list. Give me 2 seconds, I'll find it because it's floating around the workshop. Fuck off, Jacko, you cunt. You ain't touching that one. Right, here we go. I'll read out the spec sheet because it's interesting and you're all boring like I am, really. Just gimps in sheds, isn't you? Bolt on neck. It's Fender. It's Fender. It's a 2-piece older body or it's traditional tone wood. Quarter sawn Canadian maple, roasted quarter sawn Canadian maple neck, built-in carbon fibre rods, a rosewood fingerboard, which is very similar colour to the caramel. It's lovely. It's their own blend of poly, which they will not tell me the recipe. And I'm really gutted. So it's a glossy body with a fucking gorgeous satin neck. It's not a tiny neck. It's not a big neck. It's a mummy bear. It's right in the middle. You could sit down and nobble that porridge, fucking without any hesitation. Neck pickup, it's their own brand of pickups. They're lovely. They're like a hot, tasty P90. It's my favourite type of pickup. It's a Wilkinson bridge. Standard, comes with the Darios, nickel chrome hardware depending on what you pick. They do Daphne blue, teal green, metallic, amber yellow, gold, black. They do everything. Everything gets signed off. It's a 42mm nut. Oh, it's a modern C. It's a modern C, which means fuck all to anyone. So yeah, that's what you get. It all gets signed off. £825 direct plus delivery. So it's 850 quid. It's top end, isn't it? I mean, it's 850 quid is big money for a guitar these days because there's a lot of quality lower down. But it is delicious. Let's have a little look at what we've got on the bench. Finally, they're saying. It's more of a politics episode because I haven't got to do anything. And I am chuffed to fuck. All I've done before the camera started is use a spoke wheel truss rod, plus 5 points, to straighten the neck out, all right? There is not a single rocker. I found one. Bear in mind, right? This has been floating around guitar shows for a year and a half. It's a wooden neck. It's been moved, adjusted. If you've got a brass hammer and you tap down your frets, right, a year and a half later, you'll find some more rockers. You will, and you can just tap them down. That'll be fine, all right? Not many people glue in frets. It's a good reason to glue in frets because you'll prevent that issue. And even if you glue a fret in, you can still get them out without fucking... Oh, if you CA glue your frets in, you're ruining it for the next person. That's not true. They still come out fine. But get yourself one of them. That is a tool in the arsenal. I didn't need it on this because the rocker I found, I had to listen so carefully to find it. It's because, there it is. Tiniest, I mean, it's literally tiny. And I bet you, gone. These have been level, recrowned and polished with a leveling beam. You've seen the video. You will not get more perfect. Let's have a little look at the spec and how it's come. Incidentally, if you buy these in the UK, there is a guitar shop in Manchester that has the contract with Shijie guitars so that if there's any warranty issues, they will sort it out for you. It goes to Manchester. You don't have to send it back to China. And I think in 2.5 years, he's never done a warranty job. So he's done some setup work for people. They've sent it back after a year. They tend to go there because Shijie recommend it. But he has never done one in anger because of something that's been wrong, which is phenomenal. The QC of this leaving the factory, chef's kiss, right on the end of the dick. Is an interesting fact for you, something to learn. Something to learn. That nut is cut aggressively low, right? It is aggressively low. It's a tiny bit sharp on there. Oh, -1 point. But they got 5 points for the spoke wheel truss rod, so fuck it, I'll allow that. That's an honest review. It had a sharp nut. Yeah, I'll let them off. Who's fucking wrangling the nut when they play? What's going on? I've had to turn the aircon off because it's noisy. but it's starting to bake in here already. Now, with a straight neck, yeah, that action is 1.1 mil, which is stupid. So basically, this neck came with the safety setup, what we call the safety setup. It had probably 0.5 mil of relief in it, which raises the action by default, and it also raises the nut cut. So there's a lot of people that set guitars up like that. I don't like that. I want to set it up with a queef of relief. That's the saying around here, 0.05. Put your notched straight edge on the neck, and you get a tiny bit of daylight. No need to measure it. Just a crack of daylight. Like when you pull it in, anyway. So I'm going to raise this action up to 1.4 on the high. Now remember Mark saying he likes to tweak the E and the B down a little bit, but I think that's between him and his psychologist.
I'm kind of retarded.
1.6. It's a 12-inch radius, so I'm just going to match those strings. I wasn't going to do any work on this. Oh, everyone knows how to do this by now. Get your card on, leave it on there, and just wind everything up. Stonking. I'll give her a quick tune. Let's do it officially, and we'll check the intonation. Oh, we could slate them on the intonation, couldn't we? We can fucking shag them. Normally I'll film this bit, and you can't see the screen on that one. God, that is near as damn it. 1/2 a flick, you're never going to hear that. But if it is a little bit high, we'll just wind that back. Get the correct screwdriver. I'm going to go, there you go, look, 1.5 turns. Spanking. So the intonation was 1/2 a codpiece out on there, which is imperceptible to most. We are literally splitting pubes. This guitar needed for a setup, right, a quarter of a turn with the spoke wheel truss rod, and 2 little turns are there just to sweeten the intonation, right? Nothing wrong with that. And to be fair, if I put new strings on this, which I'm not going to because they look fine, I'll include a set of D'Addarios to the new owner for this one. I've got to reiterate, I'm not being paid to make this video. I'm making it because it's a pleasure. It is actually a pleasure. What a wonderful, wonderful guitar brand. It's a celebratory video. Let's go down and give it a cheeky play. Let's just talk about a couple of little things that people are bound to think, all right? Oh, well, my guitar was only £400, or mine was only X amount of pounds, and it's got perfect frets. Many people have said that and brought their guitars here, and they have not got perfect frets. You just play with a much higher action than you realise. And guitar manufacturers will get away with murder with that kind of setup, right? And that's not a problem. If you like a higher action, you haven't got to deal with any of these issues that we're even talking about. It doesn't even concern you, and that's fine. Think yourself lucky. But lots of people want a really low action. Most of the time, when you pick a guitar up that has got a really low action and it's got an immense setup, you'll go, holy fuck, this guitar feels expensive. That's where you'll go with that. This has got a better spec than Fender guitars that are twice the price. They do some more expensive stuff, which has got all the most fantastic clobber on it you can imagine. And I think they're less than 1,500 quid. All I'm going to say to you, right, is go to a guitar show. Mark does lots of guitar shows. He'll be at the Birmingham Guitar Show. There's lots around the UK. Go to one and look for Shijie guitars and sit and try it, all right? And then report your findings on Facebook and tell people what you think, because brands need all the awareness they can get these days. Go and try this yourself. Seek them out at guitar shows and go and try them. But Mark's details are below if you want to buy yourself a fucking worldie of a guitar. They go from China to him. He double QCs it and then sends it on to you. Marvellous. What a setup. Thank you very much for watching. That was short and sweet. I didn't have to do anything. If only that was the same every fucking week. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you played one? Have you met Mark? He's not as obnoxious as the Mancunian accent, I'll have you believe. I'll leave it on that note. Special wave, everyone. Pleasurable week. I'll get terrible engagement on this video because it's positive. Sad world. Bet it plays like butter.